Hi, this is Katie from Crafting Ruby Dreams. I hope you enjoy this video. I frankenplan an Erin Condren Life Planner hourly layout with an Erin Condren Daily Duo. I transformed them into a quarterly planner that I will be using to help me both keep track of goals and projects that I set up in the HB90 method of goal setting, which is a method that Sarah Cannon of Heart Brain Things has developed, and I mentioned that in the video. Right now I am in the Q3 boot camp, so and I mentioned that in the video as well. If you are interested in taking this class, Sarah has set it up so that you can sign up anytime and do the videos anytime, but she only offers the boot camp where she does intensive work with those in the boot camp once a quarter, just prior to the beginning of each quarter. So you probably won't be able to sign up for the next boot camp until just before Q4, Q4 begins in October. So sometime in September, you might want to be watching her channel. Again, that's Heart Breathings. And if you're interested in signing up for the boot camp. The other class that I mentioned is the Write Better Faster Academy by Becca Syme, and that's for learning your Clifton strengths and how those interact and how they express themselves for you, and putting that into practice with your writing. That is open anytime, and I hope you will consider it if that's a thing for you. But onto the video. I've talked long enough as it is. Thank you. All right, so welcome. This is Katie from Crafting Ruby Dreams, and I am going to be frankenplanning today. So I'm going to hopefully get this set up as a quarterly planner. I'm still not sure if I'm going to include the notes pages. This is dot grid. But I am definitely going to do my weekly and my daily duo as a quarterly planner. So I originally was also going to include a monthly, but that was specifically for work, and as I don't think I will be going back to work anytime soon, I am okay, at least into the office, I should say. I'm okay with that just staying as is, at least through September. I will reevaluate in September for Q4 to see if I need to include that in to make it more portable, especially if I'm going back and forth to the office only a couple of days a week. If I'm back in the office full time, then that planner can live there because it's only for work. Otherwise, yeah. So the intent behind the frankenplanner is so I can get a weekly overview of my general life and all the various commitments, the highlights, the daily duos for all of the daily tasks that I need to do, both, well, not just both, with work, with general personal stuff, household management, as well as just meeting up with friends, and content development, both as a fiction writer as well as for what I'm doing with Crafting Ruby Dreams. So that's this layout. So I will do an uncoiling, of which there are many videos which I have diligently watched, so I am fully prepared for this. But so that's my initial ideas for setup. All right, I will probably speed through this when I actually do the editing, and that should be fun. But yeah, so hopefully you'll be able to see everything that I do, and if not, you can do a search for Erin Condren uncoiling frankenplanning, and you should be able to find a lot of other great instructional how-to videos, because that's how I learned how to do it. All right, so we are done with the uncoiling, and took out the folder and the stickers for the first daily duo. All right, I'm going to set those to the side for a moment because I have a feeling I am probably not going to coil these back in. These I might coil up in the beginning because I've seen people talk about how they forget about them when they're at the back, but they remember them when they're in the front. And I do kind of want to use them, but I'm not sure if I really, maybe if I put them there, that might work after that since there is no notes page. That works. This one, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and with my guillotine cutter, go ahead and cut this off and then just put a coil clip on the back so I can move it around as necessary. So, all right, put that off to the side. And here we have the hourly. And honestly, when you put them together, it's not going to be that thick. So yeah, quarterly, I think if I did the full 6 months, that would be a lot, but quarterly I think works fine for me and is still very portable. And the reason I'm doing a quarterly, I just realized I never talked about that, is because I am using Sarah Cannon of Heart Breathings, her goal setting and planning method, which is built around 90-day quarterly increments. So this is in support of that. So, and it's just easier, I think, for the way I think right now, is just to keep quarterly in my head rather than trying to plan out a whole year, let alone 6 months, or vice versa, one of the two. Anyway, so, all right. So obviously all of my vellum sheets are the colorful, so actually this can be put over there for now. So I've got vellum sheets. Do this. Oh yeah. And these are going to be used, I'm going to have, since I'm focusing on quarters, this is going to be quarter 1, goal 1, quarter 3, because July is quarter 3. Quarter 3, goal 1, quarter 3, goal 2, quarter 3, goal 3. And this will be, I'll probably bring this over to use for quarter 4. And so that's what I'll be using that for. And then I've got this one and this one. Do I need this at all? Whoops. That got bent somehow. And I don't think that was my uncoiling. Okay. Let's see. I might just save these for something else. These would be good to have in reserve if I need it for quarters 1 and 2, because I can't remember what the setup is. This might be useful for quarter 1 and 2. So, all right, so that's getting set fully to the side with the vellum. All right, and then going to do these off to here. And then I want the weeklies first. And so this weekly, monthly overview is probably going to be, this is going to be my content calendar. But I kind of, do I want No, I never refer back to, I do a monthly overview for the month and look at it just once, and then I focus in on the week or the day. So this is going to be the content calendar. And then this is going to be where I track stuff for the HB90 goal setting. I gotta pull up the planner that Sarah gives you if you are in her boot camp. And so I don't know when I will be posting this to YouTube, but I might have a link to an affiliate link to her boot camp, especially if it is, because it's definitely going to be gone for quarter 3 by the time I post this, whenever that might be. But I might put this up in time for quarter 4. So yeah, so anyway, so this will be for my HB90 tracking. And then we go into the weeklies. I'm not going to get into that. So yeah, weekly. I already checked the dates on this when I first got them. Then I don't know what. So put that in that pile. Then we have the dailies. And this calendar, this might be my personal overview of the month. Yeah, this is the personal overview of the month. That's right. I'm looking at my notes as to what I wanted to do for every page, because I truly did, before frankenplanning and a little bit even before buying, I wanted to make sure I knew what I was going to be using this for and spending the money in order to do this. So, yeah, weekly overview. All right, so yeah, so this is when I need personal overview. That's going to be this one. And so then we have this. This might be some personal goal setting, tracking. I haven't decided. This is the area that I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but I think that might be stuff like reading list that I've been building for the last 6 months, and I am now finally going to have the emotional space to actually start tackling it. So, all right, so we've got all the daily pages. Do I want to add notes? If I wanted to add notes pages, where would I want to add notes pages? That is a good question. I think, yeah, so since the calendar before the weeklies is going to be the content calendar, and then this is going to be the tracking section, then it's between here and here that I want to put those notes pages. Because if I use the notes pages, it's going to be for HB90. And this was why I was trying to not use the purple on the vellum, because look at this. And when I tested uncoiling on another notebook, I discovered this. So that's why I did not want to use the purple on any of the vellum pages. So I'm going to put in 3 to start with. Since I have that, I'll do 1, 2, 3, because I think I have a productivity calendar that a productivity notebook that I think I might be playing around with to do idea development, and this would be just to kind of take notes as kind of jot stuff down. So, okay. All right, so that's where I'm going to put that. All right, got the dailies. All right, I'm going to do 1, 2, come back here. Do 1, come here, 2, that's 4, I want 3. All right, and then put the weeklies in. dailies in, then put this in, do 1, 2, 3. Then put the weeklies in, and then put the dailies in, and then I think I'm going to put 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, because that's what came out of my hand. All right, so then I've got vellum 2020, and then I've got 2 tabs for each month. And I think just to kind of protect this, note the notebook comes with a sticker, so I think I'm just going to put the sticker page at the back of that to protect it. Tempting. Just an additional protection. All right, so I'm gonna get this back. Where did I put my, oh, I put them up here. So go ahead and recoil this really quickly because this is really freaking simple. And I do have to guide it in the back because it's just that little bit out of sync. But yeah, the notebooks are especially easy to coil and recoil, and it's really also good for just kind of getting the feel of what you're doing with it. So if you're at all leery, if you've got one of the notebooks lying around that you're okay with experimenting on, I recommend doing that before tackling one of the planners if you're at all apprehensive about. Okay, so I had a slight timing issue. So making sure this is all lined up, but I'm primarily worried about lining up the top, making sure everything will catch. And I'm going to go ahead and use the Daily Duo coil, which this is the 18-month coil. This is the Daily Duo coil. Let's see if I can get that. Well, you can see from here. That is enough for my quarterly planner. Close enough. So, all right. And I'm going to start at the back end here. And this is my end. You can see it's like I didn't take care on this end to make sure that the top was in line. Let's see if I can get that closer, figure out where my lens is. So you see how that's out of line? That's how I know this was the top, because I didn't care about making sure that was in line. Whereas this, that's more in line with the rest of the coil. All right, so, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take my time, and I was going to try and actually do this. As long as I hook the first couple, then I don't think it's gonna matter. One. It's just going to take a little bit of patience. Oh, that's actually, I'm buffering this again, buffeting, or I'm bracing, that's the word, this against my stomach. So, oh yeah, that's smooth. smooth as silk. And once you get the first few, then you get the curve going. There we go. See the curve? You can look down, you can see the curve. All right, let me go back against my stomach because that, I'm trying to be careful. I don't want to horribly mangle this because I am known in my family for mangling stuff since I was a kid because I was so impatient. My mom was so mad. I once broke the hasp for the window latch. So you know how you used to like swing the window latch to lock the window? I literally, that little hook hasp that you like swung the hook, the lock under, I broke the hasp. I broke that hook. And I was like 9. I was just, because I couldn't stop to figure out that it was locked. I just wanted the window open and it was fighting me. And I was a strong enough kid that I broke it. So I don't want to break this. And come on. All right. You can see it. There we go. It's kind of still kind of falling out of order. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Oops. All right. Let's see. Try this for a little bit. There we go. That's going good again. It's the back end that it just keeps hooking on something in the last couple pages, and that's fine. And I kind of think that when I was uncoiling it that I caused a burr in the coil with the pliers, and so I think that might be catching a little bit, even though it doesn't seem, I don't know, it's going fast enough for how fast these things seem to take. And take your time. There we go. I'm going to go back to this for a bit. There we go. I got 2 more holes, 1 more hole, and I'm done. Okay, so now I just gotta get this. And I'm trying to avoid using my heavy duty industrial pliers because I have those, but I don't want to get those. All right, good. Okay, I wanted to get the bend because I like 90-degree bends. Now if I can just get this mostly in line. There we go. Yeah, I think that's close enough. All right, so yeah, so that's a quarterly. Got space, and that's with a bunch of notes pages added. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my cover that I put my top 5 strengths from Clifton Strengths Finder. So if you are familiar with that, you can see what mine are. You look at the last one, you go, what the? And that's because my last one is adaptability. And adaptability is too long of a word to put on this particular cover design. And man, these are just annoying enough and hard enough to get back on. There we go. Easy to take off, a little annoying to get back on. have to play with it. Some things I don't mind playing with, other things I do. So there we go. Get that one back on, and then get, this is not quite as in line as I would prefer them to be, but they are close enough that I don't think they will horribly catch. There we go. Get a rhythm, and there we go. So yeah, my top 5 strengths, according to Clifton Strengths Finder, are empathy, woo, positivity, context, and adaptability. So, all right, so I've got my quarterly life planner, and as I said, I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut this off and put a coil clip on and put this in wherever. And I've got the vellum, and I didn't tear it. I'm so proud of myself. The cover, I've got a sticker on order with my name on this so that I can have it nice and pretty. I actually have decent handwriting, but I figured make it pretty. And again, these are going to be my goal trackers. So I'm going to have the projects within the goals. So I'm looking forward to using that. Figure out how to use this. I'm not quite sure. And then I've got these stickers, stickers, and the content planner, overview, brainstorming as needed, 3 pages. And then this is going to be the tracker, so where I keep track of my followers and what I'm doing with other metrics. Pay attention to that. Then I've got the weeklies, and then I've got the personal overview for the month. Have no idea what I'm going to do with this yet. And then I've got the dailies, and we go to the end and we start all over again. I'm really pleased with this. And something else I have set, where did I put that? Oh, I put that there. So I made a couple of things with my laminator, which I got a little while ago and used today. So with Canva, I made this lovely infographic with my top 5 strengths, just to kind of like keep them at the forefront of my mind, even though I know them. And I thought it went well with this, so I just printed it out, made a photo of it, printed out at 40%, so it would get about this at the size I wanted to roughly fit the page. And then I can have this probably as part of keeping my goal tracker for the month. Get back. Oh no, that's so just go ahead and pop that in. This is a lot easier. Coil clips are a lot easier to put in the covers for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's because it's slightly thicker. But yeah, so I can have that, my top 5 strengths. And, oh, you know what? I know what I'll do. I will put that here and have this. This is only 4 spots, but I can use this as a tracker for how I am, because at the bottom here, it says, how are you operating in your strengths today? So this might be a good page to track what I'm observing of how I'm operating in my strengths. That could be interesting. So again, we'll just pop this in here. And that is my quarterly planner for Q3. I'm actually really looking forward to this now. This is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to starting things over in July. I've got a major commitment ending that has sucked up a lot of my emotional energy for last 2 years, and that's over with. So I get to do a lot of stuff that I have set to the side, and I'm looking forward to tackling those things. So this is my quarterly frankenplanner. If you are new to Erin Condren and are interested with what I have done and would like $10 off, you can sign up with the link in the video below, and you will get $10 off your first order. I will receive what's equivalent to a $10 coupon for the referral. I will also, if you are a writer, I will include a link to the class I took, Strengths for Writers, with Becca Syme and the Better Faster Academy. And I just found that class revolutionary. And she has another introductory class, Write Better Faster, which is about, and I haven't taken this class as of the time of this recording, but it is not how to learn to write faster, but to faster learn to write better. It's like how you she explains it so much better than I will. The link is in the show notes. But so yeah, if I post this in time for Sarah Cannon's HB90 Quarter 4 Boot Camp, I will include a referral link for that class below, and if not, I'll just include a link to Heart Breathings, and because that class, Sarah's turned into we've been friendly for years. In the last year and a half, year or so, I really respect her as a person, and I really like the positivity that she brings, and she's just a wonderful person. So yeah, so Heart Breathings is great to check out, especially if you're a writer or if you're just interested in how to do quarterly goal setting. So highly recommend it. And yeah, thanks so much for coming, and I hope you guys learned something and hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will hit the subscribe button if you like what I've had to say. And if you do hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so that you will be notified when I put up new videos. And right now, as of this recording, I don't know what that posting schedule will be, but I will put up a card at the end because I will have figured it out at that point if I am posting that video. Hi, Katie from Crafting Ruby Dreams again. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you learned something. If you are interested in following me, I will be doing a full launch of the channel later this summer. So please hit that subscribe button and the bell to get notified when Crafting Ruby Dreams launches. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate you staying here. May all your dreams be Ruby dreams.